What's up, guys? It's Sincerely Sierra, and I am back at you with another video. Welcome back, and welcome to all of my newcomers. Guys, please be sure to hit that subscription button at the bottom and like this video if you enjoyed it. So let's get started. So Quentin and I are going to have a brief discussion on parenting on purpose, and we have a couple of things we want to highlight on how we like to love on our daughter and just to show her love. And so the two things we want to talk about is affection and attention. Affection is really important and it's vital for a child to have. It brings about confidence, it brings security and that assurance that they need. I remember having actually a conversation with a young lady, like when she would see Quentin and I being affectionate with one another, he would either kiss me on my forehead goodbye or call me sweetheart. She would kind of chuckle because to her it was awkward and it was weird for her to see that, because that was something that was never actually displayed in our household growing up as a child. And in actuality, not having affection, it can cause people to have dysfunctional relationships because they don't know how to adequately express to a person that they love them. It's easier for them to express through text messages and different things like that, but they can't physically show that person that they love them. And so, Quentin, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, of course, affection is important. It just reminds me of like whenever something as simple as when I get off work, and as soon as my key hits the door, to unlock the door, Anona hears it and she's already running to the door, and she's, ready for me to just embrace her, and she's excited, and she's happy. She doesn't know if I had a bad day. She doesn't care, how tired I am. She doesn't care, what bills I need to go pay online, or the emails that I need to check or anything like that. She's just like, daddy's home and I want all the affection that he has to give me right now. And so, I mean, it's just so important to take that as a priority, in the lives of your children. These kids feed off of that and they need it. Like you said, it builds confidence, and I think it builds a level of trust. And so that is her assurance that, hey, if anybody's got me, I know daddy's got me, because he's always going to be there to embrace me, that type of thing.
Yeah, that is so good. I also wanted to share too is that there are times where people try to give material things in the place of affection. And so you can't do that. Like, it just won't work out. It's important that you express your affection to your child instead of giving them materials, because materials can't give them the things that you can give them. The second thing we're going to discuss is attention. It's important for us to give ourselves 100%, give of ourselves 100% when we're spending time with our children. In the day that we live in, everybody is on social media. That's something every time you look up, when you go out to eat, when you're at the park, you always see someone with the phone up to their face. And we've become so desensitized to that. And so when you're out spending time with your children, phones need to be put away. Your child needs to have your undivided attention, because that gives them some sense of, that gives them a voice, that gives them that how can I put this? It gives them that connection that they need with their parents, with spending that bonding time. Children need that bonding time with their parents, and they can't get that if our faces are stuck in our phones.
Yeah, I think it's really important because just like you're saying, they need that bonding time, and I think it gives them a level of importance in our life. Every time you turn around, I know for me, I could I could be on YouTube looking at a prank or anything. I mean, on Facebook or Instagram, and sometimes you need to just, and of course it's not all the time, but we do need to, you know, set aside some time where we just put that stuff aside to really, you know, give attention to our children, not only our children, our spouse or whoever, you know, because it's important in building relationship, you know, a strong relationship, that you show that individual that they have a greater level of importance, you know, instead of looking down at your phone. You know, you halfway listening to what they say. They have to repeat what they're saying to you, have to say something 3 or 4 times to you because you reading something on Facebook, you know, and it's like half of you, you know. So we just need to be intentional about giving, you know, our children, you know, our undivided attention, you know, so that they can know, hey, I got a voice when it comes to my mom or my dad. They care how I feel about certain things. They want to know what I think about it because my opinion matters to them. My opinion may not be always right, but at least they have an ear to actually hear what I want to say, how I feel about it, and they can help to shape my opinion to where it need to be because, you know, they care enough to know, and so I'll value their feedback. And it's a lot of times why kids don't value how you feel about what they think because you don't even really take time enough to listen to them, what they have to say. You don't give them you know, the attention that they need to understand or to make them even feel like there's value in what you have to say in response to how they feel.
And so that was really good. I think we're saying some really good points on these. So just at the end of the day, you know, we're all parents and we are learning this thing as we go. You know, we're going to make mistakes and that's okay. That's why we're learning from them and we're recognizing what are some issues that may be there. And these are really good points for us.
Yeah, I think that also too, like I can say when I was growing up, you know, you got old school parents and they always like, you know, they won't let you say anything. They won't let you get a word in, you know, and I think sometimes as parents, we have to step back and realize, hey, you know, my kid is figuring out his or her emotions. They're learning themselves. You know, they're learning how to how to deal with their emotions, you know, and it's up to us to let them express that and teach them, hey, you know, you might be upset about this, but this is how you deal with this, or you might be frustrated. It's okay. Breathe, take some time. You know, it's not always we're gonna, you know, fuss at them, yell at them, don't let them say anything or whoop them or whatever. You know, we got to give them an opportunity to figure out, balance out their emotions, to sort out the way they feel about things, so that they could, you know, just become better individuals and learn how to really govern themselves and carry themselves.
That's so true, Quint, because there are some kids walking around here like Angry Birds because they have internalized everything. You know, they weren't able to express that, you know, they were angry or maybe trying to explain something that the parent may have had a misunderstanding about. So it's at the end of the day, what you were saying is it's true. We have to allow our children to have a voice, allow them to speak and explain their side, their perspective, you know, of a situation, because we don't have it right. And sometimes when we see something, it can look like one thing, but if we don't allow our children to express that, then there's no understanding, and then it's just a big mess at the end of the day. So thank you guys so much for tuning in into this video. Please be sure to comment in the comment section and let us know what you think are other great points or highlights of properly loving your child, or some ways that you show your child affection or attention. If you are not a part of the family, you need to hit that subscription button at the bottom, okay? And you need to like this video. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for just tuning in again. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.
See you next time.
And it's Sincerely Sierra. Bye-bye.